We've been answering your questions. Now we want you to answer our questions. We need your help.
Welcome back to the RV Odd Couple. My name is John.
And I'm Mercedes. Long story short, we sold most of our possessions in pursuit of freedom, independence, and adventure.
Because life is so short, guys.
It is, and in this video, we're doing something different. This is a reverse Q&A. You see, the RV Odd Squad, you guys have helped us so much with our RVing journey. You guys have helped us along the way. Any questions we've had, you guys have answered. And this channel, it feels more like a community. So we figured we would try something new. We are going to list off the things that we're still kind of struggling with and see if you guys have any recommendations.
It's kind of interesting because we'll do a topic or a video and then we really learn most about that topic after we create the video, right? Just going through all the comments, we read every comment. We've learned so much. And it's almost like, man, if we just knew all this stuff before we did a topic on a video, we would just smoke it, get it perfect. So in this case, we said, you know what, let's ask the RV Odd Squad some questions that we really quite haven't gotten a handle on it yet, rather than to do a topic first. So we're gonna use this information for future videos.
And if you're new to RVing, read our comment sections because the RV veterans are absolutely phenomenal. They have so much information, and I'm sure this comment section will be loaded with goodies too.
So since we left RVing full time, we have had zero problems with our Forest River Sandpiper 372 lock. We haven't had any problems. We have had problems with 2 tires. Mercedes and I left for our longest journey yet. We traveled almost 1,300 miles in 4 days, Washington State to Colorado, to Grandma's house, right? But along the way, we had another incident with the tire. We immediately called roadside assistance. We were really clear on the phone with both CoachNet, and we talked to the company that was coming to get us, which happened to be about 100 miles away, that we had F-rated tires on our RV. So we waited 6 hours for these guys to come, and they ended up bringing us the wrong tire. They came and they brought us an E-rated tire. Now, it's a good tire. It's a Goodyear tire, but it's an E-rated tire. So what that means is that the pressure is different than the other 3 tires. Our F-rated tires need to be inflated to 95 pounds. This E-rated tire needs to be 80 pounds. So we have 2 Castle Rocks, we have 1 Hercules, and now we have a Goodyear E-rated tire. We were only 100 miles into our trip, and my mind was screwed up for the rest of the way wondering if that tire was going to hold up. So after hours of research trying to figure out what the best tire is, and you can't really trust a salesperson because they're going to tell you that their tire is the best. Which tire would you guys choose for a rig that is 15,500 pounds and 42 feet long? Mercedes and I are leaning towards a G-rated tire, which inflates to about 105 pounds of pressure, but holds 4,000 pounds of weight. I've got 7,000 pound axles on both, and we are ready to put this behind us and purchase 4 of the same type tires so that I don't have to worry about this and have this stress. I want peace of mind when I'm driving my family long distances.
The next question we have is regarding homeschooling in Florida. So our daughter is 3 years old, about to turn 4, and so homeschooling is one of those things that's in the back of my mind. I did consider what it would be like if we settled down and did the traditional school route, but the longer we RV, the more experiences we have, the more I'm thinking that homeschooling is a good route for us. The other thing too is that we're finding a lot of other kids in these RV parks, so I'm less worried about the socialization than I used to be. But now I'm worried about homeschooling in Florida, and here's why. So Florida is our domicile. We chose that for a couple of reasons. We were already living in Florida. Florida doesn't tax income taxes, and so Florida seemed like a natural fit, right? Well, I've been looking into homeschooling requirements in Florida, and it seems like if I run the curriculum, I have to have her pass tests, and I'm not really a big fan of standardized tests. The other option I have is it looks like I could have a tutor that's approved by the state of Florida. That might be a little difficult to navigate in an RV when we're constantly moving. And the last option I have is an approved program from them, but I'm having a hard time finding an approved program. So my question is twofold. Number one, is it worth changing our domicile to homeschool our daughter in another state? Or number two, if you have homeschooled in Florida, can you please point me in the right direction? I would be so grateful to you.
All right, so as most of you guys already know, we are members of Thousand Trails and we love it. The problem with Thousand Trails is if you look at a map, it is all around the outside of the country and a little bit heavily populated up in the northeast section, out to about Indiana, right? But in the center of the country, there's a massive hole, no TT parks. So Mercedes and I are interested in finding out about other parks not in the TT system. Now, we both love RV resort type parks. We like amenities. We like nice pools. We like nice locations. So if you guys have any suggestions of any other parks outside the Thousand Trail system that you just stayed at and absolutely love it, please let us know so that we can take a look at maybe visiting those parks in the future.
All right, so the next question is kind of a weird one, but I figure why not just ask. How long did it take you to get comfortable knowing that you knew everything you had to know about RVing?
Right. Ignorance really is bliss, guys.
It is, and so there's so much to learn, and we knew at the beginning there was a lot to learn. Then we learned a little bit and we thought we knew something, and now we realize there's so much to learn still. So how long have you veteran RVers, how long did it take you to feel like you had a lay of the land? If anything happened with your RV, you knew what to do.
Yeah, so how long did it take you to get acclimated, right, and feel comfortable that you knew everything you needed to know about your rig, you were comfortable on your tires because you've been and had all the experience that you've needed so you can really relax and enjoy the experience.
So if you could tell us how long it took you to get a lay of the land, to feel like you knew everything you need to know, it would be helpful. We're hoping it's 9.5 months. Now the next question is a survey type question.
Just because we just want to know.
Yeah, we want to know. So those of you that are RVing and that are married, we want to know, has RVing been good for your marriage? Has it been bad for your marriage? Or has it stayed about the same? This is just a curiosity survey question we have.
Right, and of course that question depends on what day you ask, right? We're talking about overall.
Yes.
Today, Mercedes and I aren't having a very good day.
We're having a rough day. We're
having a rough day today, but we're having more good days than bad, and overall, we think RVing has been an amazing benefit for our marriage because of the teamwork. Doesn't mean that we don't have rough days, we still do. But the majority, the overwhelming majority, are good days more than bad.
Yeah, and even though we're frustrated, we can't escape each other, so we
We're
have
stuck.
to work through it.
Another big question that I have, just out of pure curiosity, is this, guys. If you're a full-time RVer, are you under your RV's weight, right? The GVWR. Are you under the cargo that you're supposed to be carrying? Because everybody I seem to meet and start to get to know, everybody will admit they're overweight. You know, I'm guessing that 80% of people who full-time RV are overweight. So I figured, why not ask the question, are you overweight, yes or no?
And the next question we have for you is, what topics would you like to see us cover? What questions do you have for us? And now this can be obviously RV related, it can be personal, it can be about YouTubing, but throw out your questions. We want to know what your questions are. If you enjoyed answering these questions, check out our next video where we go through our first Q&A and we were answering your questions.
I think that was at what, 3 months or 5 months?
Yeah, it was early.
Yeah, it was early on, so check that video out, guys.
See you in the next video.